Hi everyone, welcome back to Rogue Trader Voice Shadows. We are about to land on Dargonus again. Got both the seals that Jai needs for her mercantile tabula official, whatever it's called. Yeah, that thing. And now we have the 12 tasks of Asterix. Who shall I bring? Let's bring Argenta. Bring Abelard. I did level those bottom people up off screen, but I can't remember what I did. I've only had an hour's sleep, 2 hours sleep. Don't ask me to remember either. Okay. That's where we went the first time. Go and talk to the Grand Dame again. Ah, Jellybob's von Valancius, you've returned. I hope the sacred document I entitled you to you last time has now successfully passed through the approval procedure. Here's your paper, complete with seals. Like the lenses of the old woman's nose emit a subtle hum as she adjusts the magnification. Yes, oh yes indeed, it is perfect. The seals are authentic, so we may continue with the certification procedure. Follow me, please. This is your cue, and your ticket number is the old woman's ocular lens hum as she zooms in on the paper. 394. When it's your turn to be seen, the ranking prefect will review your documentation again and assign the official certificate for Jai Hidari to possess the Mercatum Tabula Officiale. You'll have a bit of a wait, but we're worth it in the end, yes? Is this some kind of joke? The Master Seal peers at you over ocular lenses. Hardly. In accordance with Decree DA58, Clause 201, citizens of the capital world of the Von Valancius Protectorate must submit their petitions at one of the assigned windows of the waiting hall. The decree makes no mention of the rogue trader being exempt to this rule. Well, I must queue, then queue I shall. Then I bid you good day. May the Lord and the Emperor keep you. Right. My eyes, my mind failing me. Did the rogue trader's shoulder just push against me? This is the officer of the Administratum. Okay, who do we have? Oh, we've got some goods here.
Keep your wits about you.
Bundles of wires have been ripped out of the servitor's neck, and yellow fluid is seeping from its damaged joints. How angry would a person have to be to do this? Very angry. Must take our place in the queue. The crowd hums and surges like the sea in a foul weather. The smell of unwashed bodies, ancient parchment and ink assaults your nose. For many petitioners, this is not their first Psyker waiting to be seen.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Task list for current work turn. I compose 1. Compose an order for the servitorization of 90% of the population of Asteroid Mining Station BMK 498 for the purpose of increasing productivity. Prepare a set of documentations for the reclassification of the world VBOS 6 as a penal colony in the orders of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Now that's my last colony. Task the newly appointed Adeptus of Administratum with conducting a review of all unresolved petitions in the last 5,999 cycles. Make a big mug of recaf.
I always keep my options open.
Got Menace. Can't talk to Menace at the moment though. Okay. Reminds me of the old
I always have a backup plan.
1980s dole officers. The queue hums with thousands of voices. Someone has rolled out bedding and is settling down to sleep. Someone is playing a bizarre musical instrument. Many are praying. Several highborn petitioners are debating who is here on the most important business. Jai, you have to admit, the magnificent administrative machinery of the Imperium isn't without its rough edges. She smiles sheepishly, eyeing the queue. But what a thrilling adventure this has turned out to be, Shireen. I've never seen anything like it before. Sometimes it's good to take a break from constant travelling, and to give all the hot-blooded newcomers a chance to cover themselves in glory without us in the way. Count the people in the queue. The people are constantly moving, coming and going, changing places, or simply disappearing from view. On your first attempt, you count 238. On your second attempt, you count 244. On your third attempt, the next bunch of unlucky souls is ushered into the hall, and you lose count. Actually, after catching your eye, Jade purrs surreptitiously as she glances at Cabela. Shireen, if you were to tell your pet assassin to put a little show in the room right now, I bet the queue would get a little shorter. To defile one of the Bloodborne web sacraments by dedicating it to your avarice? Think again, blasphemer. Yawn. The minutes drag by intolerably slow. Some in the queue, a child is howling at the top of its lungs. The palace adepts are sedately moving documents from one pile to another, shuffling papers. Several petitioners are gathered in a huddle and are swapping rumours with someone has laid down for a nap on a nearby bench. Scratch the back of your neck. You've whiled away 30 seconds of your wait. You wonder how long you have left to go. Wait patiently. 8 hours. The last 8 hours, the only thing that's changed in the waiting hall is the warden shift. The petitioners in the queue placidly await the blessed hour when the appeal will be heard by the high-ranking servants of the Imperium. The entire queue perks up a sudden announcement. Number 285, proceed to the available window. Throne, take me. What torturous trial have we let ourselves in for? Jai almost wails in despair. So much precious time lost. We've only moved 3 places ahead. At this rate, we'll be old and grey before we get out of this queue, Shireen. Do you have a better idea? You read me, Shireen. Jay Hadari always has a better idea. What would you say to making a good folk ahead of us hurry up a little, just a smidge? Her eyes dart playfully over the faces of people around you. The simplest way is to make these lowly subjects bow down before blinding radiance of your title screen. A second option requires a little more patience. I've already found our first the compassionate citizen who is standing 50 places ahead of us in the queue. Simply offer the right words to unlock his heart and he will gladly swap tickets with you. And also, you have the power to solve the problems of some petitioners, removing them need to visit the coveted window. After all, is there anything an ordinary citizen could want that's beyond the power of the conqueror of the stars to grant? For a long time after the game first came out, it would bug unless you actually opened fire on the crowd, and it was the only one way to get through. But it got patched out about, 7 or 8 months ago. Let's solve the problems of the common people. A wise decision, Shireen. Cold traders always say, if you can solve a problem with hard cash, then that's just the cost of doing business. Jai gives you a conspiratorial wink and backs away slightly. Oh, exalted one. Could today be my lucky day? No longer will I have to stand in this hall, waiting day and night for my turn to come. For this kind lord of House von Valancius is a benefactor of the downtrodden, and he has solved my problem. A young worker. Esteemed lord, take pity on this poor youth as well. I'll give you everything I have, I swear before the Emperor. I'll help me solve my problem. We need not need everything, poor wretch. Only your place in the queue. Listen to the young man. The young man in worn work overalls comports himself with unusual grace for a commoner. My lord, I have been in this queue for 24 moons already, trying to get permission slip to wed my fiancée, Zazie. Unfortunately, the servants of the Administratum refused to grant it without the signature of a high-born sponsor. That's the sharp elbow parent, is it? Strange petitioner, out of my way. I'll be on the side onlookers left and right. A richly dressed lady with a beauty mark ornament above her lip charges towards you. Esteemed lord, my 8th offspring has lost his mind. He has decided to renounce his family, his noble title, and his talent as a healer, all for the sake of some tattered waif from the middle levels. A union with a commoner will put an end to his studies at the university. But should Dargonus and the official Medicae be deprived of a capable chirurgeon because of passing fancy? Zazie is a healer too, and she helps people of the hive a great deal more than any lily-white chirurgeon with a diploma. I do not want to live the life of idleness in the spies of Dargonus like you, not when I know there are thousands of unfortunate people at the lower levels who need my help. Lose 1 profit factor. You wish to study alongside your beloved. Very well. I hereby grant you ownership of Dargonus University of Medicae. You admit anyone you like. Young man blinks in astonishment. What? Yes, of course. That's just what I'll do. Thank you for your generosity, my lord. This is a miracle. And she can shut up. You have an interesting way to do this business, Shireen. I'll keep that in mind. Her shrewd eyes are alight with interest as she watches the young petitioner leave. After allowing you a brief pause, a hunched ragamuffin approaches you. The old man's toothless mouth breathes out a putrefying cloud of air as he speaks with only 3 words: death for life. Jai peers over the man's shoulder to read his crumpled form. You are here to request mortification, so that your organs go to your granddaughter as inheritance. She'll hardly want your worn-out body parts, old-timer. The ragged man shakes his head and covers his face with his wrinkled hands. Servitor disposal. Only now do you notice that tattoo in the right hand, the symbol of Adeptus Administratum, and several interlocking chains. It seems this old fellow is the property of the prefect of this palace. Jai looks at the man's form again and rears back in terror. The granddaughter of this poor wretch was turned into a servitor 16 Dargonus years ago. After a recent accident, she was listed for disposal. And now this man is volunteering to spare parts for a soulless tin can. May the exalted one keep me from such a fate. I will give the order for your granddaughter to be repaired. But if you wish to be with her forever, you can also be subject to servitude in perpetuis. Yes, I understand. Emperor watch over you. Can be together. Interesting. So that's how the ruler of worlds and all the stars in the sky acts when it finds an unfortunate on the edge of a magnificent orbit. Jai nods pensively and beckons the next petitioner forward. A mature woman in a finely made but threadbare dress greets you. I heard you were helping those in need. Well, my family it's devastated. My life's work, all my shop selling rare hats burnt to ashes. I'm living out my last years as a widow, alone in cold, deserted manor, without servants, diversions, or delicacies befitting my status. The woman falls silent, her brow raised in expectation of your response. And what do you want is a life that is meaningless and full of despair? Perhaps it's time you turn to faith, sister. The old woman's eyes go round in surprise. Why, I think you're right. What do I want with a tumble-down manor full of rats, and a depressing view from the window? A whole life I've dreamt of interplanetary travel. A pilgrimage it is. I'll sell the house and what's left of the shop, I'll buy a one-way ticket, and Emperor willing, I will die happy before my savings run out. Fucking middle classes want everything on a plate for them. "3 hours. Well, that was amusing. Paid off the last few onlookers who are willing to give up their place. It's a pity they aren't also amenable." Jai inspects the tickets she now holds and nods with satisfaction. "We've moved forward considerably in the queue, Shireen. But you aren't ready to stop there, are you? Sister Argenta, for instance." Jai's voice becomes noticeably warmer. "She could engage the people in a prayer or tell a story about some saint or other in exchange for their queue tickets." "We need to move forward faster. Use your tricks." "I'd prefer to call my wisdom, learned through many years of experience. But I don't care about the precise wording just now. How do you wish to proceed?" "Sister Argenta, I believe these people have been gripped by despondency. A sermon for one of his daughters could restore them to their determination." You were thinking that as well?" Argenta's gaze is as clear as a midday sun. "Words of faith can heal any wound, even those that bleed naught but doubt. I will help these people." "I'm sure you will, Argenta." "How long is it?" "Come closer, brothers and sisters, for I'm about to tell you about the true faith and humility in the face of adversity." One day, they appealed to Saint Justinia. 2 hours later. As they say in their feet, there is no star more coveted than that which points to the Exalted One. Jai casts a sidelong glance at Sister Battle as the latter holds out several numbered tickets to you. "These were given to me in thanks by the poor souls who decided to abandon their vigil in the Palace of Law and return to their worldly matters." Yes, that's what it was. "We've moved forward considerably, but you aren't ready to stop there, are you?" Whatever you're thinking, do it. You don't need to tell me twice, Shireen. All is fair in love and bureaucracy." Did you hear that? The certification officers want to see petitioners who have assigned a number ticket. Thanks be to the Exalted One, managed to get one of the queue next queue over. My eyes and my reading. Ugh, lack of sleep. No one told me about the tickets. I've been standing here for 7 hours already. Next 2 hours. If those ashmags want to be tricked, I won't stop them. Jai smugly watches the agitated crowd whispering among themselves and jabbing each other with sheaves of paper. "We've moved forward considerably in the queue, but aren't you ready to stop there?" "Okay." Address the tender-hearted man. Joy catches your eye and lays her hand on the shoulder of a weary-looking man. May the Emperor illuminate your path, brother. I'm Joy, and this is Jellybobs. We've been in the queue so long already, we're practically family now. Won't you tell us what brought you to the Palace of Order? That's Menace, who we couldn't interact with earlier. He starts in surprise. Yes, right to the throne, bless you. My name is Menace de Peer. I've been here a month already. I've tried everything. I can't get through to that window. Nothing working. My poor Elena. She's my daughter, my flesh and blood. They detained her on V-Boss 6, charged her. Can you believe it? Charges were false. That's how Administratum operates. He covers his mouth and glances around fearfully. I've said too much. I do apologise. It's my nerves. I just keep thinking about her there on V-Boss, shackled down in the mines. My poor Elena. A delicate a flower as she is. She's got weak lungs, you understand? Always coughing. And her now down in the mines. All that dust and muck. She won't cope with it. She won't. She was acquitted 2 years ago. But to get the papers certified and the seal, so much time has passed. And now here I am, standing, waiting. Doesn't matter. At the rate the queue's moving, it'll be 10 cycles or more before our numbers come up. What was your daughter accused of? Falsely accused. She was slandered. And said she deliberately poisoned a whole room of high-born folk with cakes. Have you ever heard the like of it? Well, possible. Those nobles didn't even make it as far as the privy. Panic, outrage, scandal. And so what? It was their own fault, that's what. A crate of fine Calixian wine was found. Ha! And the smugglers were found too. And what did the smugglers do? They framed somebody else, and my daughter was charged. So the poison was in the wine, not in the cakes. Of course, blame the smugglers. There's no thing to say. I could look into it. Okay. I'm sorry about your daughter. If you don't let me pass, tomorrow 50 Dargonian orphans will die. Jesus Christ, that's rough. Why don't I simply pay you and give me your place in the queue? You what? Man hesitates. Deal, of course. I'll give you my place. My poor Elena, delicate little flower, we'll need money. Yeah, for her recuperation. Yeah. Uh-huh. You're off to the boozer, aren't you? Not as smoothly done as it could have been, but you certainly have a style of your own, Shireen. What now? Actually, 2 hours passed. Let's consider everything again. Number in the queue is checks. Oh, Exalted One, I wish I hadn't looked. We're definitely not going anywhere soon, Shireen. You need to make a decision. Open fire. Wait patiently. Another 8 hours. The hum of activity returns to the queue. Petitioners exchange glances, clutching their paperwork. After a few seconds, you realize the number being called out by the servo scroll for the 3rd time is the one on your ticket. Well, that went faster than I expected. Well, a little bit of weight, of course, but at times it's actually fun. Johnny smiles wearily. One last seal, one more certification, and you'll be looking at the official trade representative, Jai Hedari. What are you waiting for, Shireen? Let's go. We have another couple of hours with the certification officer to get through. 2 hours later. This used to be bugged as well. You get here and there's no one there and you can't talk to anybody. The certification officer leans over the document, his smoothly shaven head gleaming. His augmented ocular eyes whir as the lenses zoom in and out. With quiet scratching sounds, the cogita quills that serve in place of his fingers make notes on a fine sheet of paper. The document is hereby certified, says the rasping voice through the metal jaw with its integrated vox. Return to the Master of Seals in order to proceed. May his light and wisdom guard you. Next. Yeah, from the previous scene to this scene, you just have to walk and come up to this area and talk to the person to get this conversation. Sometimes that person wouldn't be there. So what looks like they've done is they've just made it a constant one scene to the next scene without having to walk around and talk to a person. They've scripted it in. And dialogue.
Is there money to be made?
Got some loot down here. Where? Right there. Addendum 32.4 to Addendum 87874 BA7 to document whatever. I thought we had that document before. Infantry, guess, regiments of the Astra Militarum sent to the frozen world of Xenogard 2 required supplies of warm clothing, footwear, and snowshoes for a successful combat maneuver with a further offensive against the enemies of humanity and the Emperor. Due to a gross error by a low-ranking adept of the Adeptus Administratum, instead of the aforementioned supplies, soldiers received 800 cryobanks, resulting in death by freezing of the majority of the troops before the commencement of the mission of retribution. For the purposes of improving efficiency, the adept responsible was subjected to servitude in perpetuis. I can read it in my head, but getting the words out of my mouth, something else. As a result of which he is now discharging his duties flawlessly.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Temple of Law and Order greets you. Here are all the seals, placed by the certification officer. Wonderful. The Emperor blessed you with patience greater than that apportioned to ordinary mortals. Allow me to verify the authenticity of your documents for the final time. The old woman hands the documents close, so that they're almost touching her nose. Her mechanical ocular lenses are clicking incessantly. Yes, yes, confirmed. Everything is in order. And this one, the seal is smudged slightly. Jai's smile evaporates, revealing her true intentions. Void Scorpion, scratch out my eyes, now what? Just one strike. Not in his name, not in his will, merely for myself. Would it be a grave trespass, I wonder? No, I must banish such thoughts. Okay, Bella, you've got everyone's frame of mind right there. I suppose I can overlook it, given that the rest has been certified correctly and promptly. Congratulations, Jai Hadari. You're now the holder of a Mercatum Tabula Officiale. Do not forget to repeat the certification process every 100 Terran cycles. Uphold the law of the Imperium proudly and honorably in the words of the Koronus Expanse. One more thing. Loss of the certificate is a grievous transgression, Mistress Hadari. Lose the original document and you will be unable to regain your status as an official trade representative, not even with the rogue trader's endorsement. Yes, esteemed Damar. Now give me the certificate already, come on. Jai's eyes dart over the Mercatum Tabula Officiale and shine with delight. Praise the Exalted One, who saw me through all these trials, Shireen. There was something to tell the grandchildren about. Our humble mortal became a trade representative of the Imperium. Let's not bother the Damar any longer, Shireen. Why don't we discuss our next steps on this ship?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
What if Abelard would have had something to say there? Maybe Heinrichs would have. Cassia doesn't. Maybe Adira could. Who knows? Let's see if you can stutter and stammer my way through the next conversation with Jai.
Shireen, light of my eyes, giver of boons and savior of the needy. From now on, 2 sons will grace the firmament of the Font Valancius Protectorate. One bright and powerful, like the rogue trader himself, and the other slightly more humble, like his unassuming partner, the diligent owner of the Mercatum Tabula Officiale, and all-around delight, Jai Hidari.
Jai Hidari tenderly holds the piece of script-covered parchment like a young mother nursing her newborn child.
As I promised before, my crew will be your eyes and ears across the entire expanse, Shireen. Just give them time. And of course, the assistant to official trade representative Jai Hidari is already rushing to Dargonus to deliver goods of rare and exquisite quality to you and your people, O master of many worlds. And once again, thank you, Shireen, from the bottom of my humble heart.
Jai's eyes shine playfully in the perpetual half-light of the bridge. Enjoy freedom, Jai. See you have found it much to your taste.
A taste that is sweeter than honey and more titillating than the scent of steamy young bodies.
Jai flashes a conspiratorial smile, leans forward, and shamelessly holds your gaze, completely disregarding the officer's disapproving looks as she waits for your reply. Not sure. I've got Kibella, maybe waifu, Cassia. I'm sorry, I've no interest in relations of that kind.
No? Huh. The Aji must have clouded my mind, Shireen. Or was it your piercing gaze? Either way, I only wanted to thank you for your assistance and give you something in addition to this humble gift.
Jai draws back with a sigh of genuine disappointment, tucking an escaped strand of hair behind her ear. Jai produced a small parcel she obviously hid in advance, a battle-scarred cape. When the rover ends their turn, they remove burning, bleeding, and toxin negative effects from themselves and all adjacent allies. The rover gains +2 temporary wounds for each negative effect removed that way. Is that a bonus one? So that might be for Abelard. I'll see you later.
Oh, I have no doubt you will.
I had a relationship with her in the last playthrough I did. It's quite fun. She's always doing stuff to piss off the status quo. Okay, so let's save there. How long have I been recording? 33 minutes. Right, we'll do a bit more, I guess. Right. Pardon me. Got stuff down here, haven't we? Like Langrenn's belt. One, two, three, or just 1, 2. Yeah, I failed that last time. I think I need a couple more level ups and some skills. And maybe put some fighters in. That's distractions. So yeah, let's go this way. No, I can jump this way. I mean, it's fine. The ship's auger has registered an emission of unknown radiation in one of the chambers. As a result, some of the voidsmen now have glowing irises, which proved to be quite beneficial in the performance of their duties. The vessel's confessors are in doubt and suggest it may be an outward sign of corruption. Rogue Trader sees nothing wrong with the glowing eyes of his subjects. No, I don't. Took some damage. Fear, provoked by the eerie glow of the voiceman's eyes, gripped the lower decks. Many of the afflicted vanished, most likely victims of ruthless vigilante justice. Those whose eyes burned the brightest did not survive the translation to real space, while the rest were struck with severe sickness. Nothing a bit of scrap won't fix. And it might be to see better at night, in the dark. The vessel's confessors report discontent among their flock. During the traditional sermon before departure, a ritual chandelier, hundreds of candles were snuffed out at once. The missionaries attribute this incident to an open ventilation shaft, but the voiceman noticed it and was whispering about it, ill omen, fearing the woes that may soon to come. Sanctify the chambers once more time. The holy procession, in full accordance with the ecclesiarch's liturgical canon, rekindled the faith in the voicemen's hearts and renewed their belief in the God Emperor's benevolent power. Whispers subsided, and the crew was ready to face potential dangers with courage and fervour. Hey, the gamma's finished. The voidship was in the clutches of warp elements. A whirlpool has suddenly emerged and is threatening to throw the ship off course and leave their helpless crew at the mercy of the Sea of Souls. All the navigator's talent can save hundreds of people from madness or death. Leave it to the mercy. Hey, got a battle. Right. Okay, if you leave, that means you can have Abelard. You'll stay, you'll stay, you'll stay, you'll stay. So yeah, it's only, out of this 6, it's only maybe Cabela that leaves. And Abelard who stays. Because of my heresies. What do I have? Blue horrors, okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Should I divine our next step? But of course.
Yeah, just shoot him.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Right, what do we have? Blue holes over here and a warlock. And a warlock up here as well. Okay. So Cassia. Steam vents. Okay. Let's buff up Idira. And then do amend reality to reduce that by half. And then she's got.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's blow up some of these.
Do not dare ask. Me? Die with grace at least.
Half of them will be on fire. Oh.
Request approved.
Right, you can move away so you don't blow people up as much.
There is movement in the Imperium.
And Warlock. Blue Horror. Another Blue Horror, why not? Okay, forewarning. And Cabela. Put that onto Cassia.
Will do.
Everybody can get some dodge.
I feel lucky. Fear no
Still knock them over. What the hell? From this distance. Alright then.
But of course. The wind.
Okay.
On it.
Doesn't have much. Oh, she's on side ranking 10. Wow. Must be rolling really poorly. Can't blind you. Can blind you though.
Will do.
Oh, these two died over here as well. Okay. And because that one was oh right, we could turn those valves off maybe. Because it was a prey, that's why I've got this. Maybe why I've got this. Cassia's got one.
If I may.
Okay, Bella. You've got one action point. Do that.
Honor ordains.
Swap to a rifle. Can you kill this one? You can. 39% though. So that was 68. Okay. A little bit of damage. Dies on a loss. Right. Still on the one action point thing. Reckless abandon.
I'll brush this off. I'll see to it personally.
Do that. Oh, burning effects do more damage. And
Accept your lot.
everything catch fire. Can move a little bit now. Can't quite reach. Can't quite reach. Damn it. I hit the thing in front of him, but not him. I do have a few decimal buffs left though. Gotta wait till I can move fully before that. Till then, just cash that.
Not me.
And I guess I can cash that on Cabela.
On it.
that a pink color? Yes.
Your pain won't stop me.
How'd that die? Oh my god, so many things just happen all the time.
These ruby blushes are choking me.
Not hitting her, that's good. Right, Camilla. Can't quite get all the way up here, unfortunately. You can get here.
I bring mercy and retribution. My blade comes. The other side awaits.
Aim for the opening on this
The
one.
shadows will see it done.
Okay, it's here.
Trust me. As the tenets demand. I shall not fail.
3.
High momentum.
Not doing much damage. Oh, look at all that burning and toxin. Jesus Christ. Critical damage plus 9. Damage modifiers plus 7. Okay. She was doing a lot more damage last time.
An offering of blood.
Stay vigilant.
Why aren't these burning? Why aren't they burning? Strange.
What is this foreboding? Stop it!
Just because I'm running through the steam.
What?
High momentum.
But of course.
Get herself up dodging. Cassia. And dodges for everyone down here. Where's Pascal on his arse? No, she blew herself up. That's fine.
Don't let your guard down.
Venomous strike. Oh, a psychic
Gut
strike.
tells me it's a bad idea.
No.
High momentum.
Oh, I've got the screamer up there from... Let's get up there. I mean, they were blowing herself up. Excuse me. Oh, where did he come from?
High momentum.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And and swap over.
If only that were possible. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Anything up here? Two people that are burning, but the burn doesn't seem to be doing much damage, if any damage at all.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Finest hour.
I'll
Cabela.
show you why navigators are feared.
That works, but when Cassie does it to Idira, it doesn't work. That is strange.
As honor, caught by the web. The shadow, death is a blessing.
Oh, right, you're here, too.
As honor ordains.
That's the pink horror. Let's blood oath you as well.
As the tenants demand. Aim for the heart next time. I shall not fail.
Don't seem to be doing much against these.
The shadows will see it.
Demons.
The other side awaits. Trust me. My blade whispers your name. Caught by the web.
Yeah, strange. Something's not working as intended.
As the tenants.
Well, that's better. Doing killing edge is what I should be doing.
Trust me. Killing brings me no pleasure. The shadows will see it done.
Any more? Death bolts. No, too far away.
Your end was
Cabela's turn again. Oh. Only one person left. Looks like all the fire. Ah, she can move all the way. Okay. They all died because of the fire that eventually triggered.
Trust me. The
That's
other
what-
side awaits.
That's what I should be doing. Killing edge. I forgot. Because it uses your lethality for extra damage.
What torments you? Follow the threads.
What did you give yourself there, dear? Head trauma.
Why did I not foresee this?
Because you keep running through stuff, that's why. At all, yes. No, nearly level 33. Okay. I've saved it. Next episode. Pirates. More pirates on the station. Drifting cargo over here. And more stuff. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.